Are you all right?
Yes, I'm fine. Did you get any sleep?
Yes, a little.
Would you like some tea?
Yes. Where's Barrett?
I don't know. He just took off in the car.
I heard your argument.
Everyone in Marshall County probably heard the argument.
You can't come back here to live if Barrett stays.
I don't think he's going to stay.
I hope you're right.
I'm going to call Elliot Carrington.
Elliot?
He seems to be the only one who has enough influence over Barrett.
Except Justin.
Well, maybe Elliot will be able to help him.
You know, Barrett wants to spend some time with Steve.
No. Steve is not going to see Barrett in the mood that Barrett's in right now.
Well, but he'll be back from camp tomorrow.
I know. If Barrett isn't gone by then, I'll just take him right over to the Bellman's house.
Oh, poor little fellow. He's coming back to so much sadness.
Well, we'll help him deal with it.
Well, I don't know how I'm going to deal with Justin.
We'll find a way, Kate.
I don't think he's going to let you and Ryan build on this land.
Ryan will have to handle that, okay?
Okay. I think I'll go talk to Guy about the yearlings. Do you want to come?
No, I'm going to take Songbird out for a ride.
Calm down, Barry. Getting excited isn't good for anyone, especially you.
We made a deal, Jus.
I know that.
But you're not keeping your part of the deal.
Sometimes circumstances change.
You had every intention of turning the ranch into an oil field, didn't you?
If things happened that way, but this is my land now.
What about your promise to get rid of Ryan?
I plan to keep that promise.
Because it's advantageous to you?
That's right. I'm going after Connor, whether I get control of the ranch or not.
So you really conned me, didn't you?
Yesterday you were willing to do anything to get Ginny back? Have you seen her, Barry?
Yes.
I gather the meeting wasn't too pleasant. Well, you can't expect her to fall right into your arms.
I want to cancel our deal.
It's too late for that.
I'll give you the right to drill on 20 acres.
I have the right to drill anywhere I want to, Barry. I'm not going to give that up. Go back to Colorado, Barry. I'll call you. I'll keep you posted.
I'm staying in Houston.
Ginny must have been furious at you for what you did to Grandma, Stevie. Wise up, Barry. If you stay in Houston, you won't have a chance of getting Ginny back. Iris, my secretary didn't tell me you were waiting to see me.
Oh, I didn't ask her to. She said you'd be back shortly, so I told her not to disturb your meeting. I had a talk with Ryan, and I thought you might like a report.
What did you talk to him about?
You. Dennis agreed to support your nomination to the board if Ryan would also support you.
He won't, will he?
Not at the moment.
I'm not surprised. He's probably furious you even asked him to support me.
He wasn't very pleased.
What did he say about me?
A lot of nonsense, which I ignored. I suggest you do the same.
He probably told you that he thinks I'm dishonest.
Yes, he did.
Well, it's not true.
That's why you should ignore him.
Well, that's easier said than done. He's going to try to force me out of the company, I know that.
We have to make certain he doesn't succeed. The sooner we can force him out, the better.
That would have been easier if I would have been on the board.
Well, that's impossible now. We'll have to find another way.
I have some ideas.
What are they?
Well, let me check them out first, and then I'll share them with you, all right?
All right.
Iris, I want to thank you very much for all your help.
Alex had wonderful dreams for this company. You're the only person who can fulfill those dreams. I'll do whatever I can to help you.
Thank you.
Ashley will be a great help to you, too.
Yes, she will.
Have you two set a wedding date?
Well, no, not yet. It's been so busy around here.
I understand you now have control of the Marshall Ranch.
Good news travels fast.
So it does.
I have big plans for the ranch, Iris.
Alex and your father were good friends for a very long time.
Yes, I think my daddy would be very proud of the plans I have.
If your father were alive, he'd be proud of the woman you've chosen to be your wife.
Yes. Ashley is a fine woman.
And from a good family. Those things are important, especially to someone in your position.
Yes, I realize that.
I'm very fond of Ashley. I know you'll do everything in your power to make her happy.
I intend to do my best.
Hello, Grandma. Don't you want to know where I've been?
I don't care, Barry.
I went into town to see Juss.
To make another deal?
No, I tried to back out of our deal. I tried to get my shares back from him.
And he refused, didn't he?
Yes.
You were a fool, Barrett, to make a deal with him in the first place. And you're even a greater fool to think he'd let you out of it now.
He said he'd drill on only 5 acres.
And
He has plans to drill all over the ranch.
And does that surprise you?
He lied to me, Grandma.
You lied to yourself, Barrett.
I appreciate your sympathy.
You don't deserve any sympathy to what you've done to betray us.
Justin told me that the ranch was going to stay intact.
Justin told you that he would get Ginny back for you. That's all you wanted to hear. You didn't care anything about the land or your son or the people who have spent most of their lives working on this ranch. What mattered to you was your own personal feelings.
I love Ginny. I did it for her.
You hate Ryan. That's what's at the bottom
No,
of this.
you're wrong. Now, you know how much I love Ginny.
You're so full of hate, Barrett. You couldn't love anyone anymore.
Ryan took Ginny from me.
No. You lost Ginny on your own without any help from Ryan. It was your fault, Barry. Not Ginny's. Not Ryan. Or even Justin. Now, I understand that. And I'm willing to try to forgive you for having betrayed us.
I don't want your forgiveness. Or your pity, Grandma.
You've just got to accept the fact that Ginny is never going to love you again.
I won't accept it, because it simply isn't true.
There's no way you will ever get her back.
You think I'm crazy, don't you?
I think you need more medical help, Barrett. And if you stay here...
I'm not staying here, not now. Not after what Justin's done. But I'll be back. You tell Ginny she can count on that.
How are you?
Holding on. How about you, Kate?
I'm fine. I was just going to take those flowers down to Max's grave. You know, I was down there early this morning, and all the flowers from the funeral home have wilted. Max helped me plant those.
I remember, darling.
You know, when I married Mr. Marshall and came to live here on this ranch, there weren't many flowers anywhere. And the very first morning, we took sacks of seeds and bulbs and spent the whole day planting them. Max has helped me do that every spring. This spring, there won't be anywhere to plant flowers.
Yes, there will be, Kate.
But there'll be Justin's oil pumps all over the land.
That's not going to happen.
Justin said that he was going to drill on more than 5 acres.
Told you wouldn't keep his promise.
Where is Barrett now?
He's gone back to Colorado. He went in to try to break his deal with Justin after he found the truth about his drilling plans.
At least you don't have to worry about him anymore.
And you don't have to worry about the ranch anymore, Kate, either. Rena and I have figured out a way to keep Justin from having control.